first drill is basically what we call our ride the rip drill. So Scotty comes out with Nish, and actually you two can kind of demo over here and get the same drill going. So basically in that drill, we're going to try to mimic again what happens where we want to get to in a rip drill. So with a rip, what we'd like to get to is a sunk in position, basically with our arm getting to near the armpit area. If we get to that position and we feel like we have our legs underneath us and we're moving fast, by the time we get to this in real life, then we have a great chance to make the rip work. Well, our objective is generally going to get from this point to an area that's basically going to be over here where the quarterback's going to be, and we got to basically build around that corner tightly and work through the offensive guy. So when we lock in with this drill, the offensive guy is going to put his hand on the hip and he's going to bend his knee slightly for him. Nish is going to bend his knees almost like he was in our step and strike position. He's going to get his arm locked in here in the armpit area, and now he's got to get from, again, that position to that rounded circle position. So when we do this drill, it'll look like this. Sit, go! Okay, and they're able to run it and ride it and basically power and outrun the guy at the same time. Hey, it's a drill that looks easy, but it's probably one of the ones that is the ugliest in camp every year because guys don't get quite the concept, particularly what we want from the offensive guys. So we get a lot of offensive guys that, it's a defensive drill, so I'm just going to stand here, and we stand here, then it's ring around the posy. So then the drill looks like that, okay, which is exactly what we don't want. So you get an offensive guy, you got to move your feet, you got to put your hand on the hip, and you're going to try to give about a 70% effort depending on your matchup to try to kind of widen the guy and stay with him and not just let him run around you. So again, you got to give some effort on offense. So you guys do it again, set, go! And ride it, ride it, ride it. So one explosive motion. Much of the power is coming from your legs. So most guys, when they rip, they think, oh, it's all arm and all back, but it's really mostly, hopefully, leg explosion as you bend down and are able to rip up and through that thing. So that's our rip. The other thing that we see a lot in camp is the guys get too concerned about the up part, and we get the ride the pony. So ride the pony would look like this. And we're so concerned about getting the thing raised up that we aren't running. Okay? Or any kind of pass rush move has to be fast and explosive, so your feet have to be moving fast. So anything where I'm over-exaggerating the thing and trying to get this, okay, is not what we want. We want one hard, explosive thing, maybe one reset and re-explosion of it, but continuing to move as fast as we can. We're riding that corner as fast as we possibly can. The other thing we tell guys a lot on your rip is where this hand goes is where I'm going to go generally. So if that hand's toward the ground, my momentum's going toward the ground, I'll probably end up just going that way. If I get this thing going up, then I should get him raised up as I go, and I'll even bend it toward the way I want to go, so I naturally get my momentum basically trying to round that corner and around. So point the hand basically where you want to go. So that's our ride the rip drill. Depending on how fast you get through, our guys may be able to teach you a counter move, a swim out of it, and possibly a spin. Probably won't get to that today with our time, but there is several counter moves out of that. So that's what we call a ride the rip drill. Then we're going to do some circle stuff. If you four just head down there real quick and pick a side, pick two circles. So you guys should be able to see from here. They're doing a figure 8 drill, and so two of you guys, Spark, you guys go on this one at the same time. Without the clubs, just go on figure 8. Are you all set? Go! Hey, Sparky eats it. Hey, so they're doing a half figure 8 drill. We're just working on basically running corners, staying tight, and building a move. We're working in basically corners and going fast. You guys go again. Next guy is set. Go! They're going to make imaginary moves as they get to each one, so they didn't both make imaginary moves. I want you guys to do that as you go through, around the corners. Hey, then the next time through, have two of you guys grab the bags real quick and hop in. And be explosive with the hands. So Tyler goes, set, go! Okay. And the better you are, some of our guys will become more aggressive with those arms, trying to punch you and get you out of the way. Half the deal with some of your moves of pass rush is the ability to knock the offensive guy's hands out of the way and be able to shorten the corner. The more I can use my arms on you as an offensive guy, then the more success I'm going to have, generally keeping you away from the quarterback. So again, we're always attacking those hands, trying to get them out of the way, and so that's what that drill will be for. So we'll do that as well. Then our third drill is going to be bag line stuff right behind you, and we'll demo that when we get over there for the most part. So we'll go ahead and break up into our 3 groups.